So welcome back to another skateboarding channel. This is the Drop Inn IRL episode number 10. So today I'm joined with Tim. How's it going, Tim, bro?
Hey, nice to be back.
Yeah, buddy. Good to see you, my friend, mate.
You too.
Yeah, so you've been out getting much skateboarding?
Not too much. It's been getting pretty cold, but I'm looking into, some ideas on how to fix that.
Can you get on the old snowboarding vibe, right?
I'm going to give it a shot this year again after years of avoiding it from where I did a scorpion off of a kicker snowboarding. So that, and I'm just going to put on some coveralls and do some kick flips over stuff.
Sounds good to me, bro. I'm going to try and find myself some car parks and stuff.
Nice.
Don't get enough snow here to have fun on that. There you go. But we've got an awesome guest coming with us today, Juvenal Aguilera.
Hey, I'm stoked to meet you. I've seen you, in the videos and everything, but I've never met you, and you really do rip. I seen your video, your introduction video, and dude, you kill it. I actually even edited some of your photos for you, and you rip.
Yeah, I saw that. Bro, thank you very much. And I want to give a huge shout out to Skating Over 40 for getting me actually in contact with you guys and the whole Another Skateboarding Network.
Another skateboarding network. It's a brand new channel that loads of us are working on together. There's all sorts of original content over there. Go check that out. Links will be in the description. But yeah, Hove is joining us on that channel as well, bringing us some amazing technical skating. If you haven't seen this guy skate, you need to go and check this out for sure. But yeah, he's also going to be doing some comedy and stuff on the show for us, which is pretty awesome.
Have you guys seen my new trick I recently landed on my YouTube channel? I just posted it. It's a manual kickflip body varial. Went from manny skater to tranny skater real quick, man. I was getting no views on there really and stuff. So I sent that footage into Transworld, and now I got a sponsor.
He cracks me up. He is hilarious.
That's just something me and my friends like to do around here. We just like to crack jokes sometimes, and so I've been really just kind of like trying to work on it a little bit.
I don't know which is better, his skateboarding or his comedy. Honestly, maybe he should just go with both for a career, because he really is good.
It's all about the skateboarding right now, man. That's all I want to focus on. Kind of, that's where it all leads me. Like just telling jokes is just it's a fun pastime, but skateboarding is just the one.
Yeah, it shows in your videos too, bro. You're technical as hell.
Yeah, thank you. I actually used to jump off a lot of higher steps and gaps and stuff, but when I was about 16 years old, I hyperextended my knee. So after the ACL surgery, I've just kind of kept it very low impact. Ooh. And I've always been good at manuals and stuff. So it's been a pretty fun little ride lately.
Yeah, it's your ledge stuff that gets me though, man. You're like so fast on your feet.
Hey, I call that ledge dancing, man. You got to slick that thing up and just start dancing on it. It's so fun. I love it. I love the combos and trying to do little combos I've never done and whatnot.
It's insane though. I don't understand the physics of it. Like one of the tricks I've seen you do is it was like a front lip to back lip and then like a sex change out. Mm-hmm. And I just don't understand how that's possible on a ledge.
It just looks so bizarre. You just don't see like that kind of skating anymore. Everybody's like, he's not video game trick, he's old school tech, which is beautiful, and it's something that we just don't have much of anymore in skateboarding. Everybody's trying to go way far out there, but he just has that good, clean, classic tech skating, something you'd see, in plazas. It's like that.
I had one tech trick on a ledge, but it was a bloody accident.
That was a really
good.
nice.
It looked like I was trying something gnarly, but it was fluke. unfortunately.
It was the best fluke. The best fluke.
It was supposed to be a fakie 50-50 and then a half cab out, and it
Mhm.
ended up being a fakie 50-50. Somehow did like a half cab like front side into like a, I think it was a feeble or something, and then managed to 180 out of that.
Wow.
But it was just an accident.
He says it's an accident, but I don't know. I think
I
he's
don't
being
think so.
So something that I wanted to ask you, because, well, as a skateboarder, I know how much sentiment, goes behind your story of how you got started skating. So I know mine. I'm moving
Right.
back to my hometown where I started skating. And so for me, it's all coming back to me, that all those feelings of how it was when I first started skating. So what is the story behind you? Like, what got you skateboarding?
It's really funny. I would like to consider my way I got into skating probably the way a lot of people in my generation got into skateboarding, because I was born in 1991. So about, let's say 1998. I have a lot of older brothers, and they were playing a lot of video games at the time, and let me play. And they got the Tony Hawk video game, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 on PlayStation 1, man. And you guys remember when you would turn on the game and there would just be those videos of like the pros doing all the tricks? And I remember one specifically. I remember Andrew Reynolds falling over a fucking bush. And ever since I saw that, I thought, I want to do that. Like, I want to fucking jump a bush, like on a fucking skateboard. And I got really good at the game, actually. Like, side note, I was pretty fucking good at the game. And so my brother had this old board, and it was like an old cruiser board. Like, you couldn't even, it was like probably from the 80s and stuff. But I used to like push around and shit, and have an older cousin that used to be able to stand up. And I was just kind of like on my knees. And so then I just like kind of forced myself to learn how to stand on it. And I don't even remember. I think I stole one of my neighbor's boards or something from his like lawn that he wasn't using, and like tried to ride it around. And I think I traded up to another board. And but yeah, the Tony Hawk games really inspired me, man. Like those, oh my God, like I just wanted to do that. And like looking back at it now, it's like I'm doing it. It's great. But yeah, shoot shout out to Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Man, I think it inspired a lot of people, man.
Right? Yeah, definitely.
Certainly with me. And I wasn't even into skateboarding back then at all, but I really loved the games. Thought the whole thing was amazing.
They were so dope. Like, damn, like just I don't know, something about the combination of music, grungy street style, and just going hard on the skateboard. Just all of it combined it into this one 90s game, made the perfect game. See, now I definitely got inspired by Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but it didn't click in my head and that it was something that I could do. I just didn't believe it was something I could do until I saw these stoner kids skateboarding in a laundromat right down the street from my house. And I was like, I can actually go out and get a skateboard. Like, it just clicked. And I was like, I told my grandma, I want a skateboard. And my first board was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Walmart board. If you remember the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading cards.
Wow.
Oh, and I dropped in on that on like a 6-foot quarter pipe, first try ever in my life, and stuck it on a Walmart board.
I mean, you got Dreamer Skateboards. Don't know if you've heard of those.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, you should check that out. Dreamer Skateboards.
Definitely will.
You gonna plug that there, Tim, or what?
Yeah. I was just pointing to myself, kind of keeping it subtle, but yeah. So I've had tons of failed skateboard companies where I just didn't put it all together right, or I just overwhelmed myself. But I've always been a big dreamer, and so I started a skateboard company called Dreamer Skateboards. The link will be in the description to the shop. And for this being my first little podcast where we talk as homies like this, I'm just going to go ahead and drop a coupon code down there too. But it'll only be in the description, the coupon code, temporarily.
Right now I'm riding a dark room skateboard, which is a newer brand. I haven't heard of it, but I'm pretty sure the artwork's being done by the original Alien Workshop graphic designer or whatever. It's really old school graphic. I wish I could just go grab. I might just go grab it in a bit. Okay, so it's a dark room 775. I have the independent titaniums on there. I have orb wheels, which are some new, like, it's actually been around for a few years, but I like them, dude. So I got orb
Orb?
wheels. Yeah,
Mm.
orb.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Bronson rods I'm running right now, which are kind of slowing down. I really need to switch them up. Oh, and then I also ride the rubber grip tape. That's a DKL rubber grip tape.
Really?
Yep, I don't skate traditional grip tape anymore.
How does that skate?
Good. Like it tastes great. Like the first day it was like the first day I got it, it might have felt a little softer. Like that's the only way I can really describe it is the top feels softer when you're landing on it. And it doesn't tear up your shoes at all. I get great flick. And I think the flick it's attributed to you're riding a normal deck with traditional grip tape. It's scraping your shoe down. So your shoe kind of loses that little shape on the side. So your flick, throughout the whole deck is consistently changing. And since your shoe is always nice and fresh, I have that consistent flick every time. That's the way I feel like it works for me. You just can't ride it in the water because if your shoes get wet, man, that rubber grip is so slick. It feels like you're walking on algae on top of river rocks or something.
Oh, ooh.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't
So
think
just
that
don't
would
get it
work in the
wet.
UK because the floors usually, it's usually got puddles and a bit of moisture around. Like
Yeah, I would
during,
definitely use regular grip in that
during
area.
autumn and springtime, I don't think it would work really, that rubber stuff. But saying that, there is a UK skater that's going to come on the podcast some point soon called Dan Webbs, and I think he uses the Braille rubber grip, and he seems to
Oh,
really
right.
like it. Actually, I'm pretty sure he did a review. If it was him, I'll put a link in the description for that. Check. Yeah, it was him, definitely. Check out the link in the description for that. But he seems to really, really like that stuff as well. So I might
Yeah,
try
it's
it one
great.
day.
I've seen
Some
Braille
rubber
makes a
grip.
similar product.
I'm always up for trying something new. Why not? Right,
So what kind of board are you riding right now, man?
I am personally riding a Revive board,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
which is I tell you what, they're a nice board. They're very lightweight. The concave on them is beautiful.
Mhm.
They pop really well, but the nose on them is non-existent. If it had a bigger nose, I'd say that they're a really bloody good board. But because of the nose, I wouldn't recommend them. Not if you like to skate nollie or switch. I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, you were mentioning that it had a pretty big nose, I think.
Yeah, but saying that, when it comes to like riding half pipes and bowls and stuff like that, is bloody lovely. They're really stable board, really nice shape. Your feet lock into those pockets and you feel good on it. Yeah, it's a shame about the nose, but then I've got Royal trucks, which I'm going to change out for Tensor trucks pretty soon. And give
Royals are
those a
good.
try. Yeah,
I skated Royals all through my childhood. Like really, I was really loyal to Royals. I don't know why,
I
but
did like Royals,
they're
but
great.
the reason I'm not going to skate Royals again is because their customer service sucks. Because my
Oh,
Royal trucks, my last ones are defective. The axle slips
oh no.
inside of the casting, and Royal truck have been
Oh,
unresponsive.
weird.
They've been unresponsive. I've tried to contact them via their website, their Facebook, their Instagram, and they didn't respond. So I will never use Royal trucks again.
Y'all just got told.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Good to
yeah,
know.
it's a shame, isn't it? Because I've never had that with a company before. If ever I've contacted a
It
company
happens.
about an issue with a product, they've always got straight back to me and always resolved the issue straight away, either like with a replacement or discount on the next ones or
Yeah, make it
something,
right.
but not even a reply.
They're pretty good for riding. I never heard of the axle slipping, although I
No.
did switch I switched to independent about 2 or 3 years ago, and that's like I've always heard indies were the best and whatnot. I never listened to that, but yeah, they're really good. They got a good little turning radius. They got good geometry. I don't know what it is, but with Royals or any other truck, I shoot my board out. Like let's just say you kick it out with your foot and it kind of like turns a certain direction. It's like leaning. My indies just go straight and it only turns when I turn it. So I really enjoy that.
One time, my wife used to take me and my friends all to this skate park in Kentucky called Ollie's. And it had this massive half pipe. It was like 14 feet. Well, every year since I was a little kid, I told myself when I went there, I'm going to drop in on this. And finally, when I hit like 25, my wife took us all on the trip again. And she told me, she was like, I'm tired of you. Like, I was up there on the top of the ramp. She was down at the bottom with the camera, ready to film me dropping in, because my wife's cool like that. And she does filming for me when she comes with us on trips. So she calls me out in front of all the big vert dogs on the top of the half pipe. And she's like, I'm tired of you being a damn pussy. You need to just drop in. You've been telling me for years you're going to drop in, drop in. And I just look around. I'm like, crap, she just called me out in front of everybody. So my buddy sees that I'm nervous and he walks over to try to talk me through, like, hey, man, come on. Like, look, it's just like any other quarter pipe. And I'm like, shut up and get away. Just get away. Get. And he was like, I'm sorry. I drop in on this thing and forget about the invert and just fall 14 feet onto my head. Terrible concussion. I couldn't skate the many. Oh my God. It was great though. I loved it. I did it. I didn't land it, but I did it. So
did you blame her?
No. I was happy that she called me out. I was happy she called me out because you know what? She was right. I've been telling myself I was going to do it. I needed to stick to it and stick to my skateboarding, and I'd go for it, you know? She said what needed to be said. Yes, which she's cool, man. Like we want to go over to the DC Plaza a few hours away in Kettering. We want to go there and make a video. Like, she's cool. She goes, she films, she makes sure we got snacks and stuff. She's a trooper. She's definitely a trooper when it comes to the skateboarding.
Yeah, actually, right now I have a girlfriend right now, my current girlfriend. She films for me as well, actually. Speaking of female filmers, I had her film me with my GoPro when I first got it, right? And I told her, just kind of follow me along with it. I just kind of gave her the instruction, you know, because I had the little tripod thing for the handle. And I told her, just follow me, you know, and so she did. And the footage came out super, like I was super far away from the camera and she was super shaky, but it was a decent line. So I posted it online and a lot of people were just giving a little hater. They're like, hey man, what's wrong with your filmer? They're having like a seizure. And some people are like, man, they were so far away. Do they even know how to film skateboarding? Dude, but she took those criticisms to heart and she was just like, they're right. I am shaking. I am too far away. So from then on out, dude, she starts getting way up in there. She's all low to it, trying to keep it stable. Her footage looks so good. I have all my friends on like Instagram being like, your girlfriend filmed that? And I'm like, yeah, that's those clips right there. That was all her. And they're like, dude, you're so lucky and shit. And it's like, I don't have her right now, like to do that for me all the time. Like, obviously I'm filming myself on the tripod, but yeah, I definitely need to get her back out there because she rides a longboard right next to me with the camera. So it's fucking perfect.
Nice. I bought my wife a 9-inch wide globe deck. I'm actually riding it right now. It's my time machine. It got worn out, but I bought my wife a good 9-inch complete with
That's
tensor
a huge
trucks.
board, man.
I can heel flip it like no problem. I can.
You got big feet then, huh?
I wear 11.
Well, that's
Yeah. Which I don't know. It depends on the shoe.
I wear 9.5. I'm on a 7.75.
That makes sense.
7.75. Wow, man, that's super thin.
Why does everybody say that? That's medium. Back in my day, 7.75 was medium. 7.5 was small. 8 was large, dude. If you went anywhere else, I don't even think I heard of a board passing 8 when I grew up.
Yeah,
I don't think. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe like an 8.25 rarely.
I'm on an 8.25. It feels a bit small.
Wow. I've skated 8s. They just don't work the same. When I went back to 7 3/4, I was just able to flip in and flip out of stuff. And it's just like, this is fun.
Yeah. I just like the landing room of an 8.75. The 8.75 is not too big, but just big enough to where when you do crazy gaps or when you do flip tricks, you have all of that room to put your feet back on. You don't need as much precision and you can have like a lazy foot day and you can still land a trick. My grind box is a 5 foot grind box, not 5, maybe like 6, but it's a kind of short grind box. So some days I'll go out there and I'll be quick on my feet and I can bust like a 50-50 and then hop right off like several times in a row consistently. But like yesterday, I went out there and tried to do that, and every time I was just slightly too late on my popping out of my 50-50, just ever so slightly. Like I would pop, but I would pop too late and just fall forward, and I hate that stuff. Ugh.
Hey, okay, here's another skateboarding one for you guys. Preference, I would suppose. Am I the only one who skates their deck backwards, or do you guys skate it the way the graphic is supposed to go, like top of the graphics to front?
If the graphic is one way, it does bug me. If it's the wrong way, I like it to be like, nose to
Going the way
tail.
it goes, yes.
Yeah. But I have skated a board where they put the graphic on what I would consider backwards, because, the nose is always a little bit bigger than the tail. It's supposed to be.
Revive.
Really?
Right.
Wow. Okay, not me. I like the tail wider. I ride them backwards.
Oh, that would be so odd for me.
Really, it's not odd for me. I feel like I got that extra room for my back foot to kind of be on, and since it has that pointier nose, I feel like it's like an arrow, like the back is wider and the front is like pointier. That's why I've always thought growing up, and it's stuck in my head. And I ride them backwards, dude. All my decks are backwards. Like when I look at the bottom, it's backwards.
That's mad.
Well, it's not
It seems to
slowing you
work
down.
for you, bro. But then saying that,
Yeah.
there's boards coming out that are, instead of twin tail, they're twin nose. So you'd bloody love
Yeah.
them, wouldn't you?
Yep. Oh yeah, the dark room I got right now is the closest I've had to like a symmetrical board in many years. Like the dark room, there's only like maybe like when I'm writing it, it's hard for my brain to even tell which one the nose and the tail is half the time. So I'm actually using both sides.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I put a plus sign on the nose with a paint marker and a minus sign on the tail. It's a very subtle but noticeable for me when I'm above the board way to keep my mind on track. So I put like a battery almost, like the positive side and the negative side, and the negatives for is the tail. And so while I'm doing a trick, say I do a pop shove it, but I want to do a regular trick next, so I just do a 180, and then I can do a fakey big spin, and then somehow with all of those tricks combined, I do a line and I get my board back to where I want it to. So I get some footage and I get my board back in order.
I'm one of those people that cuts a line across my grip, so it's really easy for me to see the front and back. But I still get it wrong
Here's a good
sometimes.
one for you guys. I every time I take off my trucks on my board, or not every time, but when I got my trucks brand new and set up my complete or whatever, after that first deck, I took my trucks off and I got a Sharpie and I write nose and tail on them. So now every time I take my deck apart, I know which truck goes to which, because that sucks twisting those up.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Yeah.
I ride my truck super loose, but my back truck's even looser than my front. And
Wow.
if I jump on my board the wrong way and don't realize, and I'm trying to turn straight, mate, it nearly sends me off sometimes, man.
My trucks are super tight, I guess what people would say, but my front one's looser than my back. My front one's actually kind of got some, like, it's loose compared to the back. But when people jump on my board, they're like, this shit's super tight. But I ride a indie bushing on the bottom, like the little hard, and then the top is actually a Bones hard bushing.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like it's got that perfect. It feels perfect to me.
Do you know what? Another thing I do, I use the Bones bushings, but for the I turn it upside down. The bushings I wear upside down, so because they're sort of triangular. Well,
the top's smaller.
I make sure that the small end of it is inside the brace of the actual axle itself, of the hanger. Sorry. Yeah, so I turn them upside down, and then I can have it even looser. But then again, my board's quite noisy. It's quite noisy. It makes a lot of noise because everything's super loose on there. But that's how I like it.
You ever boil your bushings?
No, it's not the bushings that are noisy. It's the metal, the washers and everything just rattles because it's all.
Oh, the washer. Yeah, there you go.
I tried to oil my bushings once and it did not feel right.
Oil your bushings?
Yeah,
you boil them. It breaks them in.
Oh, I thought you said oil them. Boil them, right? Yeah. Yeah.
No, boil, dude, boil. In
I've
like
heard
hot
people
water.
say oil. I've heard people say they oil them.
No, you boil them.
See, I've never heard
like
that.
you get like your stove running with water, and yeah, you throw your bushings in while it's boiling, and I guess it like softens them up, you know?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Why would it soften them up? I'm not sure. I would have
That's
thought it would tighten
that's
them
like
up.
a '90s thing, dude. I don't know.
Well, heat expands stuff and cold tightens it up.
Hmm.
Kind of like when
You
you're
guys
skating
never-
in the cold.
You guys never put your shoes in the microwave?
No.
That's not something
What?
I've done before. No,
What the? You guys never microwaved your shoes?
mate. I don't even own a microwave. I don't use those
Oh
things.
man.
My wife would.
I'll put
Yeah,
it in
it's
the
like
oven and see what
throw it
happens.
in the oven, man. Throw them in the oven. Yeah, you throw them in the oven for like 10 minutes, and then you put them on your feet and walk around, and it softens up your shoe. So it breaks it into the mold of your foot. You know what I mean? So you'll be able to really get it going. No break-in time, man. Throw them in the microwave, go outside and skate for 10 minutes. That shit will break in nice.
Yeah,
That's
actually
what they
seen people
say.
do that before. Yeah, but it does seem bizarre to me.
My wife
It does,
already
doesn't it?
thinks I'm crazy. If she seen me putting my shoes in the microwave, she'd send me off.
Oh my god.
I just feel that you could just put your shoes on the radiator or something for a couple of
Mhm.
hours, you know,
Right, soften them up.
and just
My buddy in high school boiled his shoe, microwaved his shoe, and all the glue and all like the stuff holding the leather together, like the whole shoe just fell apart piece by piece, dude. Like all the glue. He's like, I left it in there for like 2 minutes. I'm like, dude, it's only supposed to be in there for like 10 seconds. What the hell?
man's proper cooked his shoes
Whoa.
like. That's
Dude,
so
yeah,
funny.
he just totally, what do you call it? Reverse engineered it. Just totally broke it down.
That's fucked up, man. What a waste of shoes, bro. And clearly they were brand new as well. Damn.
They were DCs. They were DCs. They were DCs. I'm gonna say what it was. I'm calling it like it was. They were DCs, man.
I love new balance.
They're nice, huh? I like them
Mm.
too. They're nice.
They're like the perfect combination of dad shoe comfort with good skateability. Like dad
Not
shoes.
to mention style. Not to mention
Yeah.
style, dude. They look great. Like those are nice. Like they just look good on people. Yeah.
Love that dad shoes.
Well, you
Like
know,
what the
'cause they're
what the
really
fuck do
comfortable.
dad shoes look like, Tim?
New Balances.
Like white New Balance. White New Balance.
Yep.
All right, I'm educated now. I know.
Yep.
There's
Everybody-
like a meme. There's like a meme where it's just like dad shoes, and it's just like a bunch of white dads, like older guys, and they all have the same pair of New Balance. It's like all these like white pairs of New Balance. It's fucking hilarious.
New Balances are really good shoes, but every man that's 30 and up knows that New Balances are the way to comfort. You know, your back starts giving out from a working all
Well, I never got
day.
the memo. I never got the memo, bro. I'll be
It must
40 in
be-
February.
You got to try out New Balances, man. They're really comfortable.
I might well
They
do.
really are.
They're really expensive.
Yeah. I got lucky and found a
I
pair
got mine
of
for
210.
$110.
Holy shit. I can get them for 60 on eBay.
I had the Tiago 1010s.
Oh,
I had the Tiago
those are-
1010s when they first came out. When they first came out, I got them. And
Those
you know
are
what?
not.
They were. Yeah, I have them. They're nice, but I'll tell you the truth, dude. Like, say this is your foot. The top of my foot always had like the shoe had like a design in it. I don't know if it's a flaw or something, but every time you'd lift your foot up, dude, you could just feel it right here, and it would just like hurt, like not hurt, but it would just bother me. You could just feel like this little
Mm.
itchy. You know what I mean? Like it's kind
Right
of,
where,
I don't know.
right where the
Like
bottom
right when
of
you
the-
bend your toe. Yes.
done that, been there. Yep.
It just bends the shoe down in the wrong angle, and it becomes like a flat edge, and so it just like hits your foot. But other than that, yeah, they're great. Landed some of my better
I see a lot of
tricks this
people
year.
wearing like big ass chunky shoes now, like you used to see in like the 2000s and late 90s.
That's me, dude. You're
Well,
watching
come
me.
back.
It's mad.
We're coming back
I don't
in
know how you
style.
can skate in them. Like, how do you feel the board?
We're coming back into style, boys.
They're just super comfortable. I've only skated S for the last 2 years. Yeah, we've only I've been skating S shoes for like 2 years straight now, and they're super puffy. Those are, I like how they're high tops though.
Well, they're mids. They're the 210 mids. I think they age terribly, but they're still so comfortable and durable.
I'm all about the puffy shoe, yeah, man. But I actually got some thin shoes in the mail yesterday, so I can't wait to wear those.
Yeah, mate, I'm sure like if you wear thinner shoes, flip tricks would be like even more on point.
Here, I'll show you guys what I'm working with. They were a little thinner. I took them out and they kind of got a little wore down after 2 or 3 kick flips. So I don't know if I'm gonna wear them too often. Ugh. So I got these.
Are those DCs?
If you can see that. No, these are S. These are S.
Oh, they're nice though,
what are they
man.
called? Yeah, these are the S. Fuck, what is the model called? I'm so stoned. Oh, the Everstitch Plus. These are the S Everstitch Plus. They got the little brace thing or whatever you want to call it, the Velcro strap. And they're supposedly vegan and stuff, but I just really like the material it's made out of. Even though I did 3 kick flips on it and it wore it down a little bit, so I'm a little wary of skating them.
Yeah,
But they're super thinner than what I'm like used to wearing.
they look nice though, man.
How much were they?
Yeah, I think they're like I paid a super low price because they actually last year I was skating S shoe all year, right? Like all year, just S shoes because I love the way the OG XL feels. And so I just decided I'm gonna make a little mixtape of me skating the shoes and send it to their customer service. You know what I mean? So I was like, hey, thank you guys for the great shoes and whatnot. And they wrote me back and they were like, dude, that was an awesome fucking video. Yeah, man. We're gonna send you some gear once this COVID stuff ends, but they like never wrote me back. So one day I was just gonna make a purchase on their website and I hit them up and I was like, hey man, think you can hook me up with like a discount or something? So they gave me a really nice discount. And on top of that, we had the holiday season sale. So I believe those shoes right there, you get them for around like 45, 50 bucks right now. And I really love the S shoes. I've actually only worn 2 other pairs of shoes in the last 3 years that weren't S. And that was the Tiago 1010s and the DC Williams. I don't know if you guys remember that, the Stevie Williams OG shoe. Looked like a basketball shoe. I rode those, man. And it just sucks because both those shoes, dude, I killed it. I did some cool shit. And yeah, I wish I would have been wearing S shoes, but still, oh man, those are good shoes.
I think I'm gonna stick my loyalty to New Balance. I like New Balance. They're a little expensive, but the suede that they use is so durable.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you guys, rubber grip tape, you can wear any shoe you want. You can go buy freaking Vans canvas and draw on them yourself and they won't scrape off.
Still iffy. I might, but I'm still, I don't know. It's such a big change. It's like puberty for my grip tape.
That's one way of putting it. I'm going to show you a couple of skateboarders. One that I found that I want to show you, and one that's a friend of yours, right? Ethan Hall.
Oh yeah. Let me give you guys a quick introduction on this guy. He lives on the next town over. He used to live in the next town over. He would come down, drive down like 30 miles, just like skate with me and shit. He's like a really cool guy. Huge shout out as well to Empty Safe Skateboarding. You guys go follow them on their Instagram. Empty Safe is the crew that he used to live about 30 miles from me, and then he moved a little further into a town called Eugene, Oregon. And that's his crew out there is Empty Safe, and they're always putting out videos with a bunch of fucking Brad Oregon skaters and stuff. So that's his fucking crew. And also shout out to Scab Salad, which is his clothing brand. And I'm telling you, this guy's incredible. This guy's fucking incredible.
Let's roll that shit. So here he is.
Huge boneless at a Home Depot parking lot right there.
Nice crusty
That's
floor
at a
as
local
well.
library.
I love that bank.
This guy definitely trusts in the crusts.
got
That's
some
at a local school
speed.
right there. That's legendary shit. That's legendary shit. I've never seen no one jump down that shit. Fucking legend.
It's a nice spot.
That's right by my house, man. I took him out there because I knew he could do something there.
Man,
Oh, this was
real
epic.
good.
Jesus hit that rock right there for him.
Oh, that's a tight little bank. Look at the size of that tray
Okay,
flip,
so here's
man.
some
That
clips
was
at our local
beautiful.
park.
That was so nice, man.
That was insane.
Dude, he is
Backside
so
and
fucking good.
front side. Look at that. Oh, and the big spin.
Big spin. These are actually 2 tray flips in a row. That's one. And here's another. So that was twice.
Back to back. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Man, this guy is good.
Big motherfucking shout out Ethan Hall and big motherfucking shout out Empty Safe, dude. Those guys are always repping me and like sharing my videos. And dude, those guys are, man, you guys are taking care of my boy Ethan really good. I love watching him. And this, just to remind you guys, that footage is old. That's like stuff I had on my camera. If you go check him out on his Instagram or his YouTube videos or whatever, he's throwing down some crazy new shit because he's
True.
got some badass parts he's skating at. And yeah, dude, he's fucking, oh my God, I
I'll
miss
put the
skating with
links in
him.
the description.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Fuck
there's
yeah.
another
Huge
skateboard
shout
I
out,
want
you
to show
guys.
you guys. This guy's called Ciro Borrero. What's this, mate? Futive Skateboards.
Futive?
Yeah, Futive.
I like that. Futive.
Man, look at that beautiful scenery, eh?
That reminds me of home. The beach. Maybe it's a... There we go. Night skating. Let me get a flip right here with the light, dude. Oh, you did a holy shit.
Nice.
Wonder where that's at.
Can't tell you exactly where it is. I'm not sure.
It's tropical.
It looks really tropical. Yeah, so maybe Florida?
Yeah, it could be Florida.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Is that
sure
Switch
it's not
Ollie?
Florida.
Is that what I'm looking at?
Nice, nice.
Good. Sick. Let me skate this mansion. What was that?
I love that whoever does the
Fuck,
editing,
he's good, dude.
that's a good job.
Hey, that nighttime skating, that's different though. You got to like actually go out at night and have it all planned. I haven't skated in a long time.
I can't hardly
There you go.
Look at that, man. That's such a banging spot.
Oh,
That rock. I'd love to skate that rock. Yeah, this
I
is,
wanna see someone
this is actually
longboard
in the
that.
Philippines, guys. There's a Philippine board company.
that's what I thought. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out Philippines, dude. You guys are my biggest viewers on my analytics. I see you guys.
Hey, they got a big skate scene down there.
And they're killing it.
They really do. Tech, and they're just like, well, dude, yeah, they're badass.
So this is the second
Oh.
skateboarder that we've actually featured from this skate company. The first one was a guy called Pong Mirando, who was on Soapboard episode number 7.
I remember
Guy kills it as well. And yeah,
Oh, I bet it was insane.
this guy's so good as well. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. I think it's Ciro Borrero. You're killing it, man. Look at that front Smith, bro. Like drop down to front Smith. That's hard.
That was a
Look
nice.
at that. What is that? A cement tomb?
What's it look like?
Just sitting there, perfect.
Asking to be grinded
Man,
on.
this guy's a beast right now.
Look at that. Yeah. He skates with conviction, doesn't
He
Fuck,
does.
he's kind of a beast. He's kind of a beast.
he? Yes, mate. Links will be in description
That's
for both of those skateboarders.
Epic.
Cairo and
Definitely
Ethan.
check that out later.
Yeah, much respect to both of you dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, both you guys. Oh my god, that Philippine skater though. I like that. I like the style.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I
he
like
def-
about both of the skateboarders we watched was like the absolute filth crust that they were skating. Like
Nothing.
there was not
Dude,
a
that was
perfect
serious.
skate spot in amongst it, was there?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I actually had to. I've got a vendetta with a crusty spot like that. It's in my video where I toured my hometown. It's just a low wall, and it's been there for years. But I tried to board slide it when I was like, I don't know, 17, 18, and I couldn't do it. Came back again this year. I barely got it, but I ran out of wax. So I made a big brick of wax out of those tea light candles, and I'm going to cover that whole thing in that wax, and I'm going to get that board slide on it. But you just can't beat that going out into the streets, avoiding and fighting against pebbles and gravel. It's, you know, skating stuff that really shouldn't be because it's so rough.
You just got to adapt to what your surroundings are. You know what I mean? You find this, you find that, throw that in the mix. Maybe, yes, rocks, dust, dirt, debris, all that shit.
And
Fun.
you appreciate the success of landing it too. Once you get it, you feel so much more accomplished than if you do something at a really nice skate park.
Yeah, yesterday I had a little session down to the store to go buy a drink. And on the way there, I noticed that the sign in one of our town strip malls or whatever had fallen down, like because of the storm recently. So I drug that fucking sign right into the middle of the parking lot, and I just started doing ollies over it. And it was crazy. Like I had this guy in the store in the front come out right when I was filming it, you know. Until when I was done, I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put the sign back. I'm done." And he's like, "No, I just wanted to say that's cool, man. Hey, that was really crazy. I didn't think you could jump that sign. You know, that was badass. I was just sitting in the store, not doing anything, and just watching you." He's like, "I just want to let you know that's cool." I was like, "Oh, right on." So I just know now I know it's, you know, it's a safe spot to ride. But yeah, it's all about adapting to that shit, finding something, and yeah, the sign hop was awesome.
You probably made that dude's day. I noticed like when I skate street, a lot of people really do like they like people waiting in the parking lots in their cars or
Yeah,
walking down the street. They'll just stop in what they're doing and they'll just watch like, man, that is so cool. Some of the people will be like, I wish I could do that. And
yeah.
you know, it's just it's so fun to just interact with people who find, you know, that kind of stuff interesting. Even if they don't skate themselves, just having that positivity and an interaction is really good.
Or it's like you guys even said, you know, you saw some stoners skating some boards down the street and it made you kind of want to do that too. You know,
Yeah.
just even seeing that.
Inspiration, yeah,
Yeah.
just making a positive difference on people.
Another huge shout out to Skateboarding at 40 because he was the first person to actually be like, wow, like you're consistently uploading skateboarding. Who are you? And I wasn't getting any views. I was probably getting like 5 views on the video or something, maybe 2. And so yeah, a huge shout out to Skateboarding at 40. He really like was like, you should make better videos, or you should, and it like really hyped me up and inspired me. Like his channel inspired me to kind of put myself out there a little more. And slowly, my channel's still pretty small. You know, it's like what, maybe 300 subscribers, something 400. It's not very large, but I'm consistently uploading, and I don't do it really for the views or the likes. I mostly just do it just because I love watching myself progress skateboarding and being able to make my own edits. That's amazing, right? Like
Yeah.
I can even put my friends' music on it.
Well, I think that's about all we've got time for tonight. So we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you very much for joining us, mate.
Yeah, it was
No
nice
problem.
time
Thank you for having me, dude. Yo, and again, huge shout out to you guys. Huge shout out to another skateboarding network. Fucking huge shout out to Skateboarding Over 40. Dude, you're badass, dude. He really put me on to you guys. Huge shout out Ethan Hall, Empty Safe, all you guys that fuck with me. Thank you.
Peace.